last record, Saturnus is only your fourth full-length album. What was your objective when releasing it? According to it was more than 6 years after previous one, Veronica Decides to Die. What did you want to achieve in terms of sound and overall progress?
The same as Veronica. No, we would like to achieve the same sound we have always got, but like a development, like because 6 years is a lot of time, and there is also many reasons about why it has been taking so long. But if we just should talk about the sound itself, we just wanted to sound as much as ourselves as possible, but of course with a development in time.
Everything's clear, so you don't have nothing to say.
No, it's okay.
You changed the label from Fireball Records to Cyclone Empire. What benefits this change brought to you?
Cyclone Empire is a German label that helps us. I think it's better for us to, like, distribution-wise, to spread it out, because nothing bad words about the Firebox label at all, but the distro is really difficult to find. I think the distro for Cyclone Empire is way better than Firebox, and the promotional work is also much better. We have never seen so many reviews for the album, and I've been working constantly. I cannot remember how long after the album was released with interviews, and so yeah, it's much better than Firebox, especially for the distribution. And
did also this label booked you some gigs around the Europe and stuff?
No, they're not booking gigs for us.
Only promotion.
Only promotion and spreading the album, of course. But they're helping us with with steez sometimes and that. But they're not doing any booking for us or management at all. We have a booker and a manager as well.
All clear. Between these two albums, Saturn and Veronica, you survived many lineup changes. Was it necessary? You produced each record with different lineup, but nevertheless you still keep the same old style. Maybe like you said, you wanna do it the same old style.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, there's many reasons why we have changed the lineup. I can tell you, for the last album, from Veronica Decides to Die to now, something must happen. Something should happen in the band, because after Veronica released, we went on a European tour. 2 years after the album was released. That's okay, because we played a lot of shows in between, but we never composed anything. We just like relaxed and had a good time and played some small shows, and then we had a tour, and we didn't do anything music-wise, and we were having a lot of meeting together with the old lineup, how to do this and how to do it in the future, and how we should do it when we wanted to play shows, and if people wanted to tour, to go on the road and all that. And there was many different opinions on how things should be ran in the band, and it was not in the good way, it was in the bad way, because sometimes people just wanted to relax and like draw on the benefits that we have a name, a smaller name, but and just play the shows, and that was not good enough for me and Brian. And we wanted to release albums, we wanted to get out there and play as much as possible, because we're not into the music for the money, because we don't earn any money out of the music. We wanted to come out there and we wanted to play for the fans, and that's also the reason why we are here today to play, actually, because we need to cancel the show at the festival and we're here only for the fans. We don't get any fee tonight. We only got the plane tickets paid, we got the hotel paid, and of course the food and drinks. But we're here for the fans. And that's what we are about. We want to make music, and we are just happy that the fans like it. And with all that said, tell me if I'm talking too much.
You can talk how long you want. Maybe we can say you are satisfied with actual lineup.
I am really satisfied with it, yeah, because Rune, our lead guitarist, he was a helping hand on the tour in 2008, and after that we took a decision, me and Brian, because Rune was not in the band, he was just a hired gun, if you can say so. So we took the decision to call Rune and ask him, would you be the permanent guitarist in our band, and we throw all the other members out. and see if we could find some new ones and just take it from there. It could go upwards or it could go downwards, but that was a risk to take because something should happen.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
gladly it went up.
Yeah.
You mentioned some people saw the name of Saturnus like a big name of the band. I think this question have an obvious answer, but what do you have as a regular jobs, or do you have any? Has ever been Saturnus your regular job?
No, never.
No, I know. As Thomas said before, we had never actually earned money, so we could not have jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We all the time we have a job. All in the band we have a job.
Every member.
Yeah, 8 to 4 every day, and the weekends off. But we spend as much time as we can in our free time for Saturnus.
Yeah.
So we can.
Yeah, I drive the bus in Copenhagen.
I saw on Facebook.
Yeah, the bus.
The bus of doom.
Yeah, the Doom bus.
I work as a service guy in a place where if you get to a hospital and the doctor is making a mistake on you, you can apply for insurance money. So I help all the guys who are sitting reading to get some files, get the chairs and stuff. And it's really good.
That's cool.
Yeah.
How is the situation on the metal scene in Denmark? Do people there support alternative music? Not only metal and hard.
Yeah, I think they do, but they are not doing it as much as we could wish for. But I think they're supporting pretty good. There is a lot of shows in Copenhagen, also smaller shows with not known bands, and I think that development is good, but it could be much better. But there was a big metal club. It has closed down for like, was it 4 years ago?
That's
Around 4. But after that club closed, it has just been going slowly down.
It is the same as in our city.
So
there is some mainstream, and you belong to the alternative music, which is after the mainstream.
Yeah, that's the same. That's also the same in Copenhagen. We have the small festivals around in some of the bigger cities, but I think in general the metal is 50-50. Yeah,
That's cool.
Probably the same situation as yours. It sounds much like that.
It is maybe worse because here is the big underground.
Yeah.
But we got a really big metal festival.
Yeah.
Copenhagen. Yeah, it's growing every year.
Yeah, Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Marilyn Manson, King Diamond. Headliners like
really
that.
Really good.
Yeah, and of course a lot of smaller bands.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel together after all those years, especially you two?
Horrible.
Do you get on well together when traveling together, rehearsing, preparing, or just sitting in the backstage? Really horrible?
Yeah.
I've been knowing Thomas since '90, so.
Since 1990, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Brian is like a brother. I think it's the closest you can get a brother. Yeah.
It's much better than the marriage, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, me and Brian of course get really good along, but all in the band is really good friends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we really got a strong lineup.
Yeah.
Also individual to all the people in the band.
We actually just talked about it at we have just been out and eat dinner. We were just talking over the dinner how glad we were and how good comrades we were, and it was just cozy and nice to be here and eating and have a good time and see the city, and now we're going to play in a couple of hours, and that's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guys, despite making doom metal, or just because of making it, you look like a calm, equable personalities. But what is the most beautiful on the fact that you are the faces of Saturnus, the singer and the bass guitarist? What do you enjoy about it the most during this type of music?
Yeah.
This melancholic type of music. It's a hard question.
I just like to, I like to express the feelings. I like the atmosphere, and I like to see the reaction from the crowd.
And the emotions.
Yeah, exactly.
When we play some of the longer shows, we can see like if there is a couple standing, a girl and a boy, you can see the boy is always a boy, the man is always a man, you know. But you can see how the longer the set progresses, the closer he gets to his girlfriend. So our emotions from our music goes in to the people's bodies simply,
and hearts.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's
also, I heard that some guys are looking forward to crying tonight.
we have seen boys cry to our shows, and that's absolutely fine because it's not.
It's about it.
It's about emotions, and it's about expressing feelings. And if somebody wants to cry to the music, we don't want to hurt anybody. But if they cry because they have a feeling inside of them because of the music, I would say our mission is accomplished.
Yeah.
And maybe something worse. What about when some fan will make a suicide or try to make a suicide when listening to doom metal music, maybe your music? How did you feel?
I would feel deeply sad about it, because that is definitely not the meaning about it. It should be the opposite.
Exactly.
Imagine a situation that the music would not exist. How else would you use your creativity? What except making music lyrics is really close to you?
I don't know. It's difficult.
It's difficult to say, but
I'm not driving the buses.
I would definitely not do that.
in my spare time, when I'm not playing and working, I'm playing foosball, if you know, table football.
Calcetto.
You go there.
Calcetto.
And I think for me, it's really a nice game to play. I play in a club in Denmark with my working colleague, and we go down once a week and play on Bonzini tables, and it's really cool.
You can play with our friends in club because
maybe Thomas and me we will get.
We will destroy them.
Yeah, maybe later on we can play. Yeah. But I think I will be more into that. I think if I don't have the music or job.
You have something, or can I go to the last question?
I think I have many times talked about what if I didn't have the music, because I, in a period, had big troubles with my ears because I have the tinnitus, the ringing bell.
Tinnitus.
And I was thinking, what if I had to quit the music because of that? I was thinking, I love football, and one of my good friends is a coach. He has always been nagging at me. When do you come to be my what is it called, second coach, supportive coach? Yeah, first assistant. And I said, the day I'm not playing music, I will be a first assistant.
The A.
Yeah, exactly. So I think if I didn't have the music, I think I would do that.
So you guys enjoy football?
I do. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes.
What the last questions? What kind of music do you usually listen to in your free time? I dare say it's not a doom metal.
You are totally right. Shall I start?
Yes.
Okay. My favorite band is an English band, an 80s band called Duran Duran.
Duran.
Yeah, it's my really. I'm so huge fan. I got a tattoo with the logo. So
it's like the Depeche Mode and camouflage for me.
Would you like to see my tattoo?
Yeah. No, but John Taylor from Duran Duran, the bassist, he's the reason why I started playing bass, and Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. So, but it's my favorite.
Steve is obvious.
Yeah, but John Taylor is my. So. But Duran Duran is really my favorite band.
What about Thomas?
Yeah, I listen a lot to doom metal. I love doom metal.
If
not any other.
Of course. We started out as a death metal band, actually.
Like everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But I listen to one of my big. If I have to, everybody has a weak point, and my weak point is Madonna.
Madonna?
Yeah.
Like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, but I also listen to rock music, I listen to pop, I listen to normal metal, death metal.
We listen to
all kinds of music.
all kind of music.
My music collection is
Big.
that wide.
Do you buying the CDs or LPs?
LPs for the
LPs and CDs.
Yeah, but LPs for the most.
Yeah. Not.
But
not
it's not everything I collect on LPs. It has to be
You have also the Madonna Erotica CD.
on vinyl, of course.
Of course, on mine.
My age is that album was released only on vinyl. CDs was new then at that time.
Yeah.
So the vinyl was actually much cheaper than to buy the CD. That time,
Yeah.
when it was released. I remember that.
Yes.
So I bought the vinyl.
Okay. The last words for tonight.
I always say in interviews, remember to support your local metal scene, because without your local metal scene, you would not like open your eyes for the international metal scene. So that's
Correct.
If the metal has to grow, you have to support your own metal scene at first, because there is many huge bands out there.
That's
There will
true.
always be there.
Yeah.
So support the own metal scene. That's like the holy words. Support the small shows, because if the small venues can grow, the more will open the eyes for the metal scene, and the more bands will come, and the more recognition the metal scene will get. So and it starts down there. So support it down there instead of just buying the big stuff.
It's over. Cheers! That's Thomas and Brian from Saturnus, guys.
Yeah.